on Skull Goldrush EU with Alarm Copter.
Hello.
And yeah, today on Goldrush, standard rules apply. If you don't sound my voice, please go to the main menu, go to the E with the X through it, and that brings up a list of all the people from the server, and you can mute me and Alarm Copter from there. Anyway, today on Goldrush, one of my particular favourite maps, my personal all-time favourite is Steel, but this is still one of the sublimest.
Yeah, man, this is basically the mainstay for when we know we're going to get a decent game out of it. I don't think we have seen a bad game on Goldrush thus far.
Now, it's a weird thing, actually. Goldrush has got a really good clientele, it's got a great map, and the attitude of most players is really nice.
It's kind of where the good guys go to chill once they have gotten over their tryhardiness.
Yeah, I know, it's a very casual, not so try-hardy map, but consider we play professionally.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, let's see these doors open. Okay, no Ubers just yet. Both teams are like going, when we release the Uber. There it goes. Bob D on that. Kind of Ubered. Half Ubered. Yeah, I'm not sure with that Uber. I think it did some work. It kind of scared the enemy team backwards a bit, which does give Blue that nice hill.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it looks at the moment like they might be able to take it around the corner at the very least, but I don't know, it seems to be a thing that we've seen more and more often, that Ubers kind of just don't connect with anything. It's kind of a shame, really.
Well, I think opening Ubers, the problem is you're going into territory, you don't know where everything is, and you've got to improvise from there on in. I mean, when you know where a sentry is and where the enemy team is, yeah, that's when you get massacres happen.
Yeah, I think the thing is, with this map in particular, from Blue Spawn, you cannot see a thing before you come out of those doors. You've got a sight line of the battlements and just in front of you, that's it. You can't see where the general sentry spots are at all.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, you know, but look at this blue team, they're coping very well. I mean, they got through that really quick. I mean, Red looked really strong at the start with like a rocket spam attack, but it just kind of faded after that first Uber.
Yeah, and I mean, to be honest, I would have personally said, just looking at how everybody's stacked out class-wise, I would have said Red's got the better choices, but yeah, Blue's making it work very, very nicely, and every single offensive player is on the cart, which is really good. Yep.
Also, just shout out to Obsport Pie, our intro designer, and for Loki as well. He was the other intro designer. Just have to say these things. Now, in any case, cart's still going around. Oh, Destruction Miner, please just mute us if you don't like the sound of us. We can't hear you for the moment, so I don't know really what you're saying, but if you don't like us, just please mute us. Oh, basically for everybody though, you can mute anybody else on the server, so if you do go to the mute options and find him in that list, you can just mute him. The power's of the mute button. You did a tutorial on it. Maybe you should drag it out. Now, in any case, though, I mean, looks at the time being, I think Blue, one thing they've got so far, it looks like they're gaining position attic very easily.
Yeah, I mean, Red pretty much caved on that front. They didn't, to me, it didn't look like they put up any fight at all. They kind of resigned themselves to the fate of being lost, but they've pulled it back really nicely, actually.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think Red are bringing it back a little. I think they might have been a little bit reluctant on the back-end defence, but they're kind of losing the game at the moment. But it's still winnable. It's still got something there. Blue team isn't really charging into this.
Yeah, the all too often, we've got the point, let's chill out problem. I don't know why teams do that.
Yeah, if you're going to win hard. Because it may be not at all. Pie, that nice work playing the dodgy soldier, trying to get rid of that sentry. Doing not a bad job of it, actually. But yeah, blue team's beginning to come out in dribs and drabs, actually. They're kind of tripping out, and they're getting killed one by one.
Yeah, although it is dangerously close, I'd say, something like a scout or a pain-trained doorman, and that's pretty much gone. Just need to have some good backup fire.
Oh, it's Bob D. Look at this cart thing, it's like cover. I'll just use it to not be hit. Until it gets bounced in the air! But yeah, no, that was still, very well done there from Blue. Okay, round 2. Okay, teams are hopefully scrambling up a bit nicely here. Red do need to get a bit more defensive mentality going on. Oh, and just if you're interested, here is the how to use the mute button tutorial. If you would like to copy and paste that into your Explorer, you should have a nice 4:2 demonstration of how to use a mute button. It is sometimes needed, apparently.
Mission begins in 30
But anyway, back on with the game. Now, yeah, I think what Red Team need to do, they need to get maybe a bit more engineering up sooner, because the first point was a little bit absent, and they do need some counter-troopers. We didn't see any counter-troopers at all.
No, yeah, there was I think a crit scrig attempt right at the start, but I think the medic got killed off before an Uber was built up, which is a shame because I love to see that, and it could have turned the tide at least for a short while. But I think Red managed to find their feet towards the end of that game, so hopefully they might be a little bit more on the ball this time around.
Yeah, that's the thing. A good crits in a good hands is so disruptive. And yes, this will be going to YouTube later. There's simply Jarvis being moved there. Demonstrating on how being invulnerable is incredibly good for your health. I mean, yeah, he's pushing the cart, killing things off. Although Loki is trying to make sure that doesn't happen. I'll go hand out the channel details at the end. But yeah, that's it right there. That's my name on that channel. Anyway. And for the time being, though, it does look as if Blue Team... Again, the thing I've seen with Blue Team here, I mean, they've got good picks, they've got good skills, but they don't seem to have the forward enthusiasm of some Blue Teams before.
Yeah, I mean, well, saying that though, they now have finally got a couple of good heavies on the cart, which is nice to see, and as well as that, Fists of Steel heavy, which isn't something I'd necessarily ever use, but it seems to be working wonders actually.
It's an inspired choice actually, because it does reduce damage on you, but you have no way to attack back, and it's an odd thing for a heavy, because ideally heavies want to spam bullets from the cart. And to be fair, every one of our videos there's always some sort of punching heavy somewhere.
Yeah, it's almost as if the Fist of Steel heavy is kind of like the tank of the crew, and you kind of have to have another tank to back up the tank, which I don't know, to me is kind of hey, it works nicely though.
Yeah, it's kind of your pre-tank. I mean, to be fair, I mean the Fist of Steel, I mean, is a set of glove you don't want to use in the group. Just stay away from that. Not useful. Maybe against snipers only. Now, in any case, cart's trying to move up. Now, here's the thing. Oh, what's this here? Engineers are having a few problems. It looks at spy attempts here and there, but they have got a secondary defense line in place. Now that's the important thing, a good team will have a good secondary defense line, or will get one built up really quickly. The amount of times we've seen teams blue teams literally rush through, and red team's not anything prepared.
Yeah, in a way, sometimes it's almost better for a blue team to leave engineers' buildings standing. If they're not going to pose a big problem, leave the building standing and just move on past them, because it kind of... The engineers don't realise their stuff's down, or they don't realise it's in an unideal place, and just leave it there, and it puts them at a massive, massive inconvenience.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you just go around... To be fair, though, I don't like leave engineer stuff too much. Dispenser, maybe. X's teleporters, no way. Sentries, depends where they are. But they're simply Jarvis. Uses the cart as cover. The amount of people who forget to use cart as cover is amazing, but it's, you need it.
Yeah, a scout on a cart, just crouching down. If you've only got an attack from one side, then you're pretty much guaranteed you can save yourself from any sort of damage that would be otherwise coming towards you.
Oh, I'm saying one thing, look at this amount of firepower in this cart. Literally, Blue's throwing themselves in there, Red is firing back. There is a ton of stuff going on in that cart. I love a good messy cart. Bob D playing the jumpy game. Not sure what's going on really. Oh, there's a potato poet there, going for the win. Oh no! Jump soldier takes him down. That was close. We're seeing, and this is the thing. Blue team is throwing out the heavies here. We've seen a couple of heavies, and they are really paying dividends. Because in my opinion, heavy is the most compatible class for a cart pushing map on the blue team, where Pyro isn't so much because it's short range.
Yeah, the only benefit of Pyro has is air blasting, but yeah, I don't even think air blasting from red is going to save this cart. That is far too close for it to stay there for long.
Yeah, we've seen victories coming from this, but here comes a heavy. I'm going to shoot the demo man, and I'm going to push the cart, and I'm done.
Yeah.
That was an open and shut game, really.